Welcome to Jacob's Bunker with our intrepid hero, Jacob, who has graced us with surfacing from his deep hidden cave somewhere on the East Coast to share words of wisdom and light. Hi,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Hello, Rabbi.
King David, 3,000 years ago, said that really Sos Kol Haaretz, the temple, was the happiest place on earth. Right? And its light shone up the world. It says that there wasn't, when the menorah was lit, it lit up every place in Jerusalem. Every place in Jerusalem was a light. So what's this light? What made it so happy? So when I was a little boy, my mother would tell me the story about the Germans would send these bombs over, and there was one particular. It had a nickname called the Doodle Bug, and it was the reason why is because it had a very unique, distinctive buzz to it, and when you heard it coming, you knew what it was. But it flew so fast, there was very little you could defend against it. And you know, so she said, but the scary part was it was timed and the engine would cut out. And then with about 3 or 4 seconds, it blew up. And you know that when you as long as you could hear the sound, you're okay. But when the sound stopped, everyone freaked out. Because you knew that you were dead in 4 seconds. There was no defense again. You couldn't get anywhere fast enough. Right? So she said when it went off, everybody sighed a sigh of relief.
Wow.
Right? So if you've ever met anybody who's walked out, what's his name? Winston Churchill said, there is no exhilaration like being shot at without result.
Wow.
So why are people happy when they walk out of an airplane that crashed, or a car that was totaled? You never met anybody happier than when they walked out of a near-death experience. Why do people like going on roller coasters? Because they want to feel like they died. It's the closest you can get.
That's true.
Why do we have, people put in their houses, and they have at least one wall in their, most people have at least one wall in their house dedicated to misery and death and destruction. And if they have enough money, they have one wall in every room.
It's called the smell-o-vision.
Right? The television pumps in 24/7 bad news, either real or fake. If they don't have enough real bad news, then they create dramas. It's all fiction. Right? What's a drama? Bad news. There's no drama. Boy meets girl, they get married, they live happily ever after. There's boy meets girl, girl dies, boy marries somebody else, is depressed, can't take it anymore, he dies. They had a kid somehow, they take their eggs or something, and he died. It's like, someone survives and tells the story, and everyone's happy, right? There's got to be like, an action movie, the same kind of thing, obviously more extreme. People need to feel like they're dying. Why do you need to feel they're dying? Because the near-death experience. So that's what David HaMelech, King David, is talking about. You see, the difference between Christianity and Judaism is Christianity says you're born bad, you're born evil, and you have to make yourself good. Right? Judaism says, no, you're born good, and you make yourself bad. So that morphed into the Western world's philosophy that you're born unhappy, and you have to make yourself happy. See, you're walking around, you're part of the Western world. Rav Nach used to say to us, is if you live in an insane asylum long enough, you start talking to the things creeping up the walls. You're living in an insane asylum. What's the insane asylum? They think they have to make themselves happy. Now that's very depressing, because if you think you have to make yourself happy and you can't make yourself happy, then you're going to be very depressed because I can't make myself happy.
Hmm.
So how do you get happy? So I'll tell you
Near
some.
near-death
Very
experience.
good. Why does a near-death experience make you
Wait,
happy?
really? That's the answer?
No, it's not the answer.
Oh, okay, good.
But it's related to the answer. So you see, I know somebody, right? You think you have it bad. This little girl, she lives in a house, right, where she's told when to get up, when to go to bed, what to wear, what to eat, who her friends are, right? She's 4 years old. Now, you never met anyone happier. When you were 4 years old, you were just as happy.
That's true.
Now, you have more money, more time, more access, more ideas about life, right, than you had when you were 4. And you were happier then. And all the things that you're complaining about, that you say make you unhappy, you didn't have then. You had it worse then. And you were happier. How come?
I don't know.
Exactly. You see, because you don't make yourself happy, you're born happy. When you were 4, you weren't making yourself happy. You were born that way. You were born happy. Kids are naturally happy.
That's true.
So what do? We make ourselves miserable. You want to be happy? Stop making yourself miserable. How do you stop making yourself miserable?
I'm not sure.
You walk out of a plane that nearly crashed.
Well, I'd feel great, of course.
It's not that you feel great because you walked out of a plane that nearly crashed or you dodged a bullet or anything like that. The reason you're happy is you stop making yourself miserable.
How?
How? By walking out of a plane. When you walk out of a plane that nearly crashed, you go, all the things. When you walk out of a plane, you see, we make ourselves miserable. When you walk out of a plane that nearly crashed, you stop making yourself miserable.
Yeah,
If you just stop making yourself miserable, you'll be happy.
that's true.
So how do we make ourselves miserable? That's what David HaMelech is saying. You walk into the base of Mikdash, you see the light. You realize you're naturally happy. Life is good.
Hmm.
You don't have to make yourself happy.
Right here.
Just try it. All you have to do is stop making yourself miserable. How do we make ourselves miserable? Oh, I missed school. I hate this. I can't do that. I messed it up. I'm no good. I they got a nicer car than me. My bed's not as comfortable. Right? You know, we just let things get to us. You go speak to a 4-year-old about their problems in life. Their goldfish died. They didn't get a lollipop at the birthday party. Whatever it happens to be, they got lots of problems. They just don't let them get to them.
Wow.
That's all it takes. See, because we're not focused on what will really make us happy, but we're trying to be happy. We're trying to make ourselves happy, and we're not getting anywhere. So it makes us feel worse.
It's true.
Spend 5 minutes once a week. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. 5 minutes once a week. Stop making yourself miserable. That's it. 5 minutes once a week. We'll get off the phone. We'll get off this class. Think about it for 5 minutes. What do I do to make myself miserable? Can you do that?
I can.
Okay, go for it.
All
Thanks,
right.
Jacob.
Thank